Hire your own coach. Now, in today's video, I want to talk to you about the importance of hiring your own coach. The coaches that I've hired throughout my career have been hugely influential in helping me to become the coach that I am today. Why? Simply, great coaches can see things in you that you can't see for yourself. Where you are right now is a product of you. You've pushed yourself, you take yourself to the gym, you're writing your own programs, you're writing your own nutrition, but there's people out there that know more than you. So the application of what you know is down to the interpretation of your knowledge right now. So I'm going to go through a bit of a list of what's been most influential to me, but what I know is going to be more influential to you. The first thing I want to talk about is pushing beyond your limits. One of the reasons why you really struggle to get much out of your clients is because you have not pushed yourself beyond your limits. You see, I remember talking to a good friend of mine, Ben Pekulski, and he said, you should be 10x your clients, 10 steps ahead. A lot of coaches are not more than 1 or 2 steps ahead of their clients. You're lazy in the gym, you do your training session, you go back to your PT sessions. You're not giving everything in your training sessions. You're not expecting more of yourself. And anybody that cannot expect more of themselves will not expect more of other people. It's a fact. When I was pushing myself the hardest I could do, when I was prepping and I was taking myself through bodybuilding, photo shoots, whatever it was, I was pushing the limits. And when my clients weren't pulling their weight, I was like, hey, I'm busting my ass here. You're seeing what I'm doing. So let's step it up. So one of the big points for me was the fact that if you're not inspirational to your clients, you're just a trainer. And if you're just a trainer, they'll turn up with high days and low days. Every single coach at M10 inspires their clients with their own training, their own discipline, and everything that they do coaching wise. So the first thing I want to tell you when you hire your own coach is it's not a case that they're just going to batter you, but they're going to push you to somewhere that you've never been before. And with doing that, you will feel what it's like to be pushed. And another point down here is you have to go through coaching if you're a coach. You have to know what it's like to be on the receiving end of a training plan, a nutrition plan. You have to be on the receiving end of not being 100% certain what the training plan means and going back and asking your coach. You have to be on the receiving end of being taught. Yeah, I didn't really understand that. Could you explain that to me? And your coach will help you. Your coach will teach you. One of the most amazing things that I got from working with some of the coaches that I've hired over the years is their knowledge. They would change something in the training, or I would have a client that I was working with. I was like, I'm really stuck with this client. What would your advice be? And they'd be like, this is why that's happening. This is why I'm doing this to you. And I would go back to all my clients' training programs and go, wow, so much can change within that. I went back to so many different systems that I put together and nutrition plans that I put together because the knowledge that I was being shared that was relevant to where I was at, but also the feedback as to the answers and why I was being given those answers gave me a completely different perspective on what I was delivering to my clients. Growth and progression in your confidence. Very often in the gym, and this is huge, you could be so much more. You're looking at yourself wishing you had bigger shoulders, wishing you were leaner. And applying what you know hasn't got you to where you are. You know, for me, every single time I got bigger or leaner, I also felt more confident in myself. And when I felt more confident in myself, I was more happy to take photos. Some of the best engagement I've got on my social media is when I've been in the best shape of my life. Some of the best engagement I've got on my social media is when I competed. So if you're going to be a role model and an inspiration to your clients, but you're just living a very average life, you haven't pushed yourself, you're not going above and beyond, you're not actually experiencing a higher level than most of your clients will ever go through, you're only going to get a very, very low level of client that you're working with. Because trust me when I tell you this, committed clients, really dedicated clients want to work with leaders. It's a fact. And if you aren't a leader yourself, you're just training, you're not really pushing yourself with your knowledge, you're not really pushing yourself in the gym, Your vibe attracts your tribe. And if you want to work with more committed clients, let your clients see that you're more committed. It's like, people with money. They don't want to hang around with people with less income with them or less that they're going to bring to the table, whether it's property or whatever it is. They want to network with people that are of a similar caliber. Well, you're going to find that when somebody wants to come and do a body transformation and get in the best shape of their life, they're not going to pick somebody who's in pretty average shape, pretty low in self-confidence, pretty low in knowledge, and pretty low in general in themselves. What you want is you want a client that's going to be prepared to pay for you. You want a client that's going to be prepared to put the work in. But watch the type of clients. Who are they with? They're with the coaches that are in shape. And I am going to say this. A trainer that's not in shape is always going to struggle to grow their business. And you don't have to be shredded. You don't have to have big shoulders. You don't have to have a taper on your lats or back or huge bulging quads. You have to be a walking, talking billboard of what you do. And if you give over the reins to somebody else, you're on the receiving end of actually what it takes to get to the next level. So a coach is going to push you beyond your limits. A coach is going to really, really help you to grow your knowledge, because they will come in at a high level of knowledge. And I'm going to tell you this as well, be prepared to pay them. Don't start looking for a £100 a month trainer or someone that's charging £20 an hour. Find a good one. If it means changing gyms, changing locations, go and find them. If it's an online coach, find the best. Pay for them. You're going to experience what it's like to be coached. You're going to be on the receiving end of coaching, which is the best experience that you can have to then be able to relate to your clients and actually go, I could be doing more for my clients. You're going to inspire your clients. You're going to have a lot of growth progression in yourself, which actually brings a huge amount of self-confidence to you, because when you see yourself, whether it's on a photo or whether you see your progression, you're going to turn around to your clients and go, look, this has completely transformed my mindset to what's possible. And I want to help you with your mindset too. Let's set a goal in place. And then suddenly, the more you commit yourself, the more you're going to challenge your clients. And the more you challenge your clients, the better quality clients you get to work with. And if you work with more committed clients, they want to spend more. People that want to spend more and are more committed, they will achieve fantastic results as well. So hire your own coach. It's one of the best things you'll ever do for your career. It's one of the best things you'll ever do for your knowledge. It's one of the best things you'll ever do for your results, income levels. Hire your own coach. Now, if you found today's video of help, please make sure you click like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.